still happening?
Well, there's a very easy answer to that. If you come in via dinghy, you still get to go to a hotel, but you don't get charged.
Right, and you don't have to make the reservation yourself, presumably.
No, but I don't think you even have to prove a COVID test within 72 hours either. And of course, the astonishing thing is, Mike, that what the government have now done is to offer an amnesty to the 1.3 million people they estimate to be here illegally.
Right.
So it's a pretty raw deal if you come legally, but if you come illegally, you're okay.
Well, I was on Sebastian Gorka's show last week, and I said to him, basically what this government has now done is criminalised people who have gone away on holiday, who are British citizens, and decriminalised people who have come here illegally from foreign countries who are foreign nationals. It's quite a bizarre kind of juxtaposition, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. But of course, when it comes to illegal migration into Britain, they don't want to talk about it. You know, I mean, this is a subject that I've pushed incredibly hard over the last year, as you know. And I regularly urge people to write to their MPs to say something must be done. And, you know, in most cases, the letters from constituents simply get ignored. And, you know, when you think, as I say, it's 1.3 million people that we estimate are here illegally, it's a very real issue costing a vast amount of money. And who knows what coronavirus risk those coming across the channel pose.
Well, exactly right. I mean, quite frankly, Nigel, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't know about this story at all. I don't think there's any point in pretending that that's not the case. Because I had a campaign going as well where I was getting listeners to write to their MPs asking at what point in the constituency in which they lived were people being moved into hotels, and where, you know, who was in charge of it, how many Serco operations were there going on. And I would say that you could count on the fingers of one hand any MP that actually gave an honest answer.
Yeah, that's right. They don't want to know. They want to brush it under the carpet. And interestingly, mainstream media were, I was going to say in the same boat, but that's a bad pun, I get that. But they didn't want to talk about it. I mean, there I was last May, out in the English Channel, you know, filming this stuff going on. And the BBC, Sky and others didn't even want to touch the story.
I know, absolutely staggering. Let's talk a little bit about the lockdown, because more and more now we're seeing scientists even actually saying we should be lifting the lockdown. Schools can be opened. We can start reopening shops. We have to get this economy back running and cooking, don't we?
Yeah, and I mean, full marks to Charles Walker, the MP, who has really spoken out very passionately and very eloquently about this by saying, look, we were told that once we had a vaccination program, life could start to return to normal. And all we're being told is at some point next week, the Prime Minister will tell us something. And, you know, we're living at the moment with rumours, facts that are being contradicted. But I mean, if they're serious in saying that we can't fully ease until the infection rate is below 1,000 a day, I begin to ask myself, Mike, what happens next year when there's a flu outbreak? Do we go back into lockdown? I mean, have we permanently changed our attitude towards risk in this country? I'm not for a minute denying that for a small percentage of people, this virus is very serious. And I do know several people who've died with it. All right.
Yeah.
But the sheer amount of damage that is being done. I was talking again last night to the local Kent diabetes groups. You know, we're just not screening people. So what the longer term implications are for cancer, heart disease, strokes, diabetes sufferers, you know, we are building up a medical time bomb with our current attitude.
Yeah, I had a very...
We will make America great again.